Hi, my name is Carlie Heineman. I am the UTSA Women's Basketball Color Analyst, former UTSA Women's Basketball player from 2014 to 18. I'm going to humble brag on myself for just a second. I am third in career threes made here at UTSA, but the person who's first is actually sitting to my left. AG, the one and only, Amber Gregg, former UTSA Women's Basketball standout, and the newest addition to the UTSA Women's Basketball coaching staff. So excited to have you, ready to get into it, and thank you for your time.
Excited to be here. Excited to be back.
Be back is key. We'll get into alumni stuff, but first, talk to me about your journey. I know you spent time in the club basketball space, the training and development space. You did spend time at Louisiana, so what made you decide or want to get back into college coaching, and how did you get here?
Yeah, so I'm a grassroots kid in general, right? My dad's been running an AU program since I can remember. So coming out of high school, I knew, college basketball was something I definitely wanted to do. And then just giving back to the game as much as I could was always a mission of mine. So got out of college at UTSA, got into some grassroots stuff with my dad, and then Gary Broadhead of Louisiana Lafayette came and got me. And so started my collegiate career there, stayed there for 6 years, and learned a lot. I learned a lot, fell in love with the player development aspect of the game, and ended up leaving there, opening up my own training facility, which was incredible and an amazing experience for 3 years. Got to travel the world, train some of the best players in the country, high school, WNBA, college, and then got a call from Karen Aston.
How could you say no to Karen Aston?
Yeah, how could you say no to Karen Aston to come back? And I didn't hesitate for a second to say, yes, I'm coming.
So I have to ask you, because obviously I work here now, I played here. I never thought that I would be back here. It's obviously a different capacity. But did you ever think, was that ever a goal, something that you envisioned being back here as a coach?
It was always a dream. It was always a dream. I thought it would be really cool to come back and be where you played. I think there's a sense of pride and investment. Especially here, and God rest Coach Blair's soul. I know she would be incredibly proud and happy. But I had always attained and aspired to be back where I played. I thought it would be a fun thing because it doesn't happen very often, right?
Right.
This is something that is especially unique, considering we won a lot too.
Yeah, so, we're going to talk about that too. Don't worry.
So it's been fun, and I'm blessed, I'm grateful, I'm thankful, and I couldn't be happier to be back.
Well, we're happy to have you. I always love when we get alumni here. Obviously, we didn't play together. You were here 2007 to 11. You had a lot of success individually, but also as a team. You guys did really well. Talk to me about just like practices, games in the combo, how it felt to win, to go to the NCAA tournament. Give me the inside scoop.
Well, when we got here, UTSA was always one of those universities that was up and coming, but it was mid-major. Not a lot of people knew about it, and I think for me, that was especially unique, right? I had a lot of P4 offers, Kansas State, Georgia Tech, TCU, but I wanted to come to a place that was unique in the capacity for me to build, to grow as a person, to grow as a player. And when I met Coach Blair, I knew right then that this was a special, special place. And so as we continued the journey of college basketball and me playing, I played with Monica Gibbs, who is the only player up there to have her jersey retired, and she was the best leader and player that I've ever played with. She made it really easy to transition. She set the standard for what UTSA basketball was like, and the competitive edge that she always provided was always high, right? The standard was always high. The standard was always to win, even though it hadn't been done before. And so came into a situation, Coach Blair was super intense. But obviously Monica was the player of the year for 2 years in a row. So it was a great experience, and we had a great time winning and starting to build the culture of what San Antonio basketball could be. And then, the tournament, I don't think there's anything like the tournament, right? First year, we got obliterated, right? We played Texas A&M, lost, I think, like 40 or something. And it was like, whoa, like this is what it's really like. And even in that, like, that was a phenomenal experience because you always want to play against the best people.
Right.
Like, that's what I came here for. Mm-hmm. And then that next year, we were way more prepared and ready. Lost to Baylor in overtime, and they were the number 2 seed, and I had an incredible game then. But it was
what was the stat line? Do you remember?
26.
Oh,
yeah, I
okay.
think I had 26.
Okay.
But incredible experience. Kim Mulkey was incredible. We're still friends to this day. But there's nothing like it, and I knew that when Karen took over this program, it would get back to where it was, and it's done that ever since.
Yeah, I will say from my own playing here, the experience was a little bit different. We weren't winning as much as y'all did. And so to see what Karen has done in just elevating the program, and it's been like exponential growth, not incremental, it's been exponential. And you know, I don't want to speak for her, but NCAA tournament, you know, that's on her mind. And
absolutely,
you having the experience of not only playing at UTSA, but playing at UTSA and going to a tournament, how can you kind of speak life and encourage the players on the team and kind of help out in that aspect being on the staff this year?
Well, I think a lot of people, you know, they don't understand how good mid-major basketball is too, and how successful you can be with a strong culture, even in the tournament. It's very, very attainable, and it's very, very reasonable to think that we can win games in the tournament. We can compete with anybody, especially with somebody like Karen Aston. And so it's just reminding those kids that they can compete with the best players in the country because we're one of the best programs in the country, right? We have incredible resources, an incredible coach, and incredible backing from the city. And like I said, it's been done before, right?
Right.
And I think soon it's coming again, right?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I really hope so.
It's coming again. It's coming again. So we have the team, we have the players, we have the staff. And I think Coach Ashton has poured back into the standard of that, right? This is a program that's going to play in the NCAA tournament, that is going to win a game in the NCAA tournament and can win multiple games in the NCAA tournament. So I think we just have to constantly remind people that we're not the mid-major that's just at the bottom of the totem pole. Like, we're trying to compete for national championships, and you can see that with Coach Traylor and our baseball program. Like, we're competing at a very, very high level. Yeah,
UTSA is up and coming, that's for sure.
Yes, and so it's very, very attainable for us to do that again.
I think like one of the things that I've noticed the most is just with Coach Aston and just the program and where they are now is that the standard is so high. And you're going to meet that standard or you're not, and then maybe there's another place for you. And just continuing to add to that and make sure that the core is so strong. And so adding you to that, I see we're continuing to elevate. I do want to ask you though, I mentioned in the beginning, you're first in career threes, only 8 more than me, but you're still first. And I read you made 17 free throws in a game. It's still a record in the Southern Conference. So you obviously spend a lot of time in this gym shooting, working on your game. Talk to me about that. What did that look like for you? What does it feel like to be back in here in a different capacity?
Well, I think when I came, we were really starting to transition into the player development space. And Cody Kogel, who's the head coach at Brennan High School now.
He coached me at Brennan, you know that, right?
Yes, was super, super instrumental in my development. He always found ways to continue for my game to grow in the capacity of shooting and putting it on the floor and just unique things that allowed me as a player to grow. Obviously, to shoot the ball as well as we shot the ball, you got to spend a lot of time in the gym. And I think that was the fun part, right, is as you start to see that it's working and you're winning, you become way more invested in what you have going. So it took a lot of time. Like, it took a lot of hours, a lot of reps. And I think the first thing that I did when I came back was I was just in awe. Like, when I came back in here and I'm like, this is the place where I've grown up, and I poured a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and my life, for 4 years was here, you know, and it was kind of nostalgic of damn, this is some good stuff. This is good.
I was going to say, you were here for 4 years. So was I. That's not super common anymore for a player to be in one place for 4 years. So we did spend a lot of our time in the convo, and I will tell you, I've been here now working at UTSA. This will be 3 years. And every time I come in here, it doesn't get old. It still hasn't hit me that I'm back and I'm working in an environment that I spent so much time in. So what are you maybe most excited about for this season for games in the combo.
Man,
just to be back in a game atmosphere, but you're not wearing a jersey.
Like the fans have always been incredible. The support staff, the fans, the city, the culture, and like you just hit it right on the head. This is a special, special place. You feel the energy when you play. You feel the excitement. You feel the care. You feel the culture. You feel it all. And the combo has really, really brought a unique feel because the fans are close, right? The fans can touch you. They can feel you. They can yell. They can shout. And I think every place has its own unique thing. Our fans have always been some of the best in the country, like especially in women's basketball and supporting. And we do a great job as a culture, as a community, to make sure that the kids are really, really connected to the fans. So I've always enjoyed that. It's loud in here. The atmosphere is great. The cheerleaders and rowdy. And I mean, it's always been a great, great place.
Home court advantage goes crazy. If you pack this place, it's I'm excited for y'all to start games. But it'll be, I believe, I was told, 50 years of the combo. So it might be hard because I'm sure you have a lot of them, but maybe like a favorite memory or something that just immediately comes to your mind here in the combo?
Probably one of the games where I had 32. I hit a lot of threes that game.
Go ahead and talk about it. Go ahead.
I hit a lot of threes that game. But just, I'm going to be honest, the winning championships, like the winning culture, my family, I'm from Austin, Texas, so my family always being here, like that's always been a big thing for me, and created a uniqueness for what I came here for. And exactly what I came here for, I got, right? The combo, the fans, the culture, the coaching. It's been a really, really great experience, and I just hope to provide that for the kids that we have now and coming in for the future.
Yeah, for sure. Well, again, we're happy to have you back. I don't want to sit here and talk forever. This is summer, so y'all got a lot going on.
Yes,
I'm going to ask you one last question.
Okay.
Last year, the staff, home games, fitted out.
Okay.
The fits went crazy.
Yeah,
so crazy. I know you got shoes on shoes on shoes. She, every tournament, every different pair of shoes. So what can we expect from you on the sideline this season?
The drip is going to be there, right? The uniqueness of being able to express, your own swag. But yeah, our staff we're ready.
I can't wait. That's like kind of low key.
Shoes are going to be right. The shoes are going to be right. And just the ability to express yourself through the dress.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. We're going to have to have a shooting contest.
Yeah, we're going to have to go for those 8.
Redeem myself. Those 8 threes are going to haunt me.
If you can hit 8 in a row, we call it a tie.
Oh, I'm hitting 10.
Yeah, that's it. We call it a tie. We call it a tie.
Thank you.
We call it a tie.